Hi, I'm Glenn McGinnis, host of Outburst on the Cable Public Affairs channel. Lately, we, like many others, have been doing things differently. We've been talking to people across the country via Zoom about the COVID-19 pandemic and the issues surrounding it. We posed this question to Canadians.
How concerned are you about the risk in reopening the economy?
Yeah, I'm reasonably concerned that we're going to be rushing into it because, of course, we all can't wait for this to be done. So I think we have to be as careful as we can about how we reopen it, in what stages. But of course, we do need to it's got to happen soon because there are businesses that can't survive much longer through this.
Doesn't take much for someone to catch it, and for a business all of a sudden to go from one person to be 20 to 60 people being infected. So I'm concerned about those businesses. And I realize the economy has to start, but I don't think the paycheck is worth someone's life. And I personally think I'm going to maintain my same sort of social distancing and habits that I've developed as they do open more, and I'm going to be very particular about where I go.
Our medical experts like Dr. Bonnie Henry in BC and Dr. Teresa Tam have been completely transparent and honest with the public, and I've trusted their leadership fully on how to handle this crisis. I just saw BC's restart plan, and it's in a few different phases under enhanced protocols of reopening businesses and parks and beaches. So I think that these extra precautions are in place so that we ease restrictions in a safe and responsible way, and making sure that we are protecting and not putting our frontline workers at risk.
What are the long-term ramifications? And it's great to come out and say, well, we have all these phases, but we need more detailed plans as to how we're going to deal with it, because that's the uncertainty is what's really driving everyone crazy, not knowing what's going to happen. And I know to a degree we can't really know, but give us some more information if we can.
It might be a little too soon, but I understand that we want to get the economy up and running again so we're not too far behind the financial 8-ball, so to speak.
I think it's not a simple yes and no, but in general, I've been impressed with how our government has handled the onset of the pandemic, and I believe that their plan for reopening seems like they're doing careful and measured moves to do so, and based on the track record of leading us through this, I feel pretty confident that we can start to lift some. There is the part about in my business, I'm going to watch what they recommend and then make sure that I keep the people that I'm responsible for safe in it. And I think it's as good a time as any to try.
Because I don't think we know quite enough yet about this virus to go back full tilt.
I think fortunately we're up here in Edmonton. We've had a pretty flat curve for a long time. The last 2 weeks has been a minimal number. But I think that it is a little unnerving when you see some of the larger plants and places down in southern Alberta opening up with some pretty bad epidemics. I just hope the health officials know what they're doing, and we're just gonna have to trust in the health officials. It's kind of something we've been doing all along.
It should be a slow unraveling so that businesses can catch up with what they need to do for people to be there in mass numbers, and how to serve the public in this environment as well. And I think that other provinces with much higher infection rates are going to have a much harder time at this than New Brunswick is.
Yeah, so I find myself on the fence. I think I'm maybe more concerned about how this impacts everybody's different views. This has brought out polarizations of people, and I have slight concern about how neighbors are going to interact when one neighbor says, let's go, and another neighbor's like, let's wait.